So I think Mercedes had a mixed weekend. On one side of the garage, you had George Russell qualifying in P2, with him then leading the first half of the Brazilian Grand Prix, and even though he got caught out by pitting just before a red flag, he still finished P4, which isn't too bad a result. But Lewis Hamilton's weekend was very difficult. I mean, his car was sliding all over the place, and it looked like a tricky race for him. In the end, he managed to secure P10, but after the race, there was a risk that both Mercedes cars could lose places. That was because they were summoned to see the stewards after the Grand Prix for allegedly having lowered the pressure of the tyres on Hamilton and Russell's cars after their wheels were fitted following the early aborted start. Now, the technical directive that had been issued to teams states that tyre pressures can only be changed when wheels are off the cars. And while the stewards judged that Mercedes did break the rules, they decided against a sporting penalty, and instead the team were handed two separate €5,000 fines. A statement issued by the FIA said, after the race start was aborted, the 10-minute notice was immediately given for the new start. Given the layout of the circuit and the access point to the grid from the pit lane, the time period for the team to get to the grid was extended. The gate to access the grid was not immediately opened. The FIA accepted that given this short notice, it was extremely difficult, if not impossible, for the teams to follow the procedure prescribed in the technical directive. Given the unusual circumstances surrounding the compressed timetable, aborted start, the grid access logistics, and given the stipulation from the technical directive that the tyre pressures were within the correct parameters, the stewards determined that a fine for a breach of procedure is appropriate in this case. Now, the stewards also warned that this decision should not be considered as a precedent for any similar breach in the future, as the circumstances were considered unique in this case. But I can understand the leniency here, given we had a bizarre situation with the aborted start, and if you want to find out more, I'll leave a link to another video I've done in the description. Now, as we know, Max Verstappen went on to dominate the Brazilian Grand Prix, despite starting 17th, and it really was an incredible drive. And this really helps him in the championship, with title rival Lando Norris only finishing 6th. And in the post-race press conference, Verstappen mocked the British media by saying, "I have a quick question here. I mean, I appreciate all of you being here, but I don't see any British press. Do they have to run to the airport, or they don't know where the press conference is?" Now, as I said, Max winning really helps his title hopes, with him now having a 62-point lead with 3 races to go, and in my opinion, unless he has car trouble, he's gonna win the title at the next race in Las Vegas, given I think the momentum is now firmly with him. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.